Hi guys, welcome to my Teal polka dot nail art tutorial. You have to excuse my my nails, I'm in the best condition right now, but you know, it's what I've got. So to start off, what you're going to need is some clear nail varnish. I'm using Essie's Good to Go. Then you're going to need a colour. I'm using Maybelline's Turquoise Lagoon, which is 862. And then a nail art tool, which I'm using the polish. It's a white nail art tool. So to start off, I'm not using a base coat because I can't be bothered. So what I'm doing is just doing the first coat all over my nails with the Maybelline Teal colour. And just making sure I get sort of a fairly good base to start off with, because I will be putting 2 coats on. You'll have to excuse the state of my thumb as well. And then once that's covered and you're happy that's done, move on to your other nails and give them a good coat as well. So then paint the other hand. And when you've done that, come back and give your nails a second coat. Make sure this is a good thick coat and that you've got it pretty well covered. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, because the polka dots that you're going to do on top will kind of, you know, distract from any little sort of mistakes or anything like that. So don't worry too much about it, but if you can get sort of a good level of coverage, that would be great. Okay, and both are done now. So now you just need to let them both dry. It's going to take a few minutes. You just want to make sure that it's really well dried. Next, you're going to be taking your white nail art paint pot, tool, whatever you want to call it. It's going to have a long, thin brush on it. And you're going to get the excess off the brush so there's not too much on there, because you don't want it splodging. And you're just going to start in the centre of the nail. Sorry, it's slightly out of focus there. And just work sort of on a line up and down from there, and then you can work on an alternate pattern from the centre there. So once you've got that kind of middle bit done, you can kind of build the rest around it. With this kind of tool, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be easy to get an exact dot, but these are pretty close. You can get nail art tools which are like a wooden handle and like a metal ball at the end, and you dunk them in the paint pot. You'll get a better circle with that, but you'll need to go in and kind of put more polish on it, a lot more, because it won't hold as much polish. But I don't mind it looking a little bit more homemade. I think that kind of looks nice than it looking too perfect and like a nail wrap. I like it to look more natural. So once you finish doing the alternate pattern on your thumbnail, move on to the rest of your nails. You don't have to start on the thumbnail if you don't want to. You can start on any nail, but I always start with the thumbnail because it's kind of, for me, it's the biggest nail, so it's more like the one that sets the standard for all the others. So once you've done that, then just go ahead and do the rest of the nails. Just don't forget to sort of dip in regularly and make sure you've got plenty of nail polish on the brush. There we go. So do the other hand and then let it dry for a good 15 minutes. You need it to be properly dry, because otherwise when you put your top coat on, it's going to move the white and streak it down your nail. So make sure they are proper touch dry first, and then take your coat, and like I said, mine is the Essie Good to Go, and put a really good thick coat on the top and make sure you cover it really well. I actually wasn't quite patient enough, so I did get a tiny bit of drag on my index finger, which is the next nail to come up. But you can see the index nail wasn't perfect to begin with, so it's fine. But just make sure they're all covered. With the Essie Good to Go, they should be touch dry in about 2 minutes and like proper proper dry a lot quicker than that as well, in about 5 minutes. So there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know if you'd like to see more of these. I know it's not perfect and I'm not a nail expert, but I thought it was really fun and I want to share it with you. See you guys later. Bye!